Today, we're diving into a BL movie about a high school senior from South Florida who faces the risk of HIV infection just as he's about to embark on a new chapter of his. Kleber works at a supermarket. Living a life of daydreaming and early departures, he gets accepted into a school in New York, but doesn't have the money to pay the enormous tuition fees. As if that wasn't bad enough, his long-term boyfriend breaks up with him, and there's even worse news to come.
He sent me a message last night. I tested HIV positive Monday. Swear I not know. I am sure you make joke on this. I know understand. Bye, Xander.
That's why he ends up at the hospital, where he must wait 3 months for his test results. Riding his father's old tandem bicycle, he wanders anxiously around the small town. The support and understanding of his best friend brings him comfort. And one day, at a group meeting organized by the hospital, he meets Estar, who is also awaiting test results.
I saw that.
Would you like a prize?
Not if it's one of those donuts.
This is their first encounter, and their shared fate draws them closer to each other. Even though Estar struggles to understand most of what Kleber says, and despite Estar being a shy Indian guy, Kleber still offers to take him home. In return, Estar is happy to chat with him, sharing their mutual frustrations. As neither of them has told their family about their situation, one fears breaking his grandmother's heart, while the other is afraid of revealing his true self to his parents. Regardless, their relationship begins to develop. As Kleber gets Estar's phone number, and an ambiguous affection gradually grows between them in silence.
Are you writing your number on a subway coupon? You can type it in my phone. Are you going to the next meeting? Shh, should I take that as a yes?
One morning, Kleber wakes up amidst a pile of donuts, seeing his grandma chatting with her boyfriend and his best friend waiting for him to go to work together. All of this makes him think that his previous memories were just a dream, but the occasional messages from the clinic bring him back to reality. Life goes on, not caring about how helpless he feels. When he arrives at work, he catches his best friend and their boss in an intimate moment, leaving him shocked and unsure of what to do, even being threatened by the boss.
Don't fucking test me. I could fire you.
Okay, Suzanne, I can't lose this job.
Really?
I need the minimum wage that you pay me.
Really?
Yeah, so it won't happen again, I swear.
I'm sorry?
It won't happen again, I swear.
His situation feels like a fog, making him uneasy, as if he could fall into the abyss at any moment. Estar's invitation to a date brings a ray of light, dispelling the darkness for a while. At the gathering, Estar suddenly sings his favorite song, and Kleber is touched by his thoughtful gesture. They visit Kleber's secret hideout, his favorite place from childhood, where Kleber shares his most heartbreaking past, the accidental death of his father, his mother's swift remarriage, and how she abandoned him with his grandmother after discovering his sexual orientation. Only his grandmother treats him kindly, raising him with care and love. He tells Estar the story of giving his first kiss to a girl who smelled like apple jam, and about the time he lost a tooth, and the story of the rabbit fairy and his father. Though he seems like a dispirited young man, he has the heart of a gentle little boy. Estar's few words touch Kleber's tender heart. One day, his grandma's boyfriend stops Kleber.
What are you gonna tell her? Where am I?
You know, this is actually none of your business.
Excuse me?
We both know that you only pretend to give a shit about me because you have to. For her.
Yeah, I spent the last 15 years of my life taking up for sleepovers and band practice and off the floor because your daddy died. I could be buying pina coladas and some daiquiris, some loose poker, but I decided to spend it on you because we belong together. But if you don't tell her, I will, because you're just a kid. You shouldn't do this alone.
Struggling with his own health, he tells the young man to open up to his loving grandmother. A month of agonizing waiting has passed, and Kleber seems to have grown accustomed to the waiting. In his own words, his heart is as calm as still water. The day before the first test results come out, to help Kleber stay relaxed, they go to the amusement park where Estar works. Since it's closed for cleaning, there are no visitors, giving them 42 minutes of alone time. They eat popcorn, ride the carousel, and take a roller coaster ride together. But at the highest point, the roller coaster gets stuck. Much like their lives waiting for the test results, the first test results come back negative, which is great. And having two friends by his side feels even better. Back home, Kleber apologizes to his grandma's boyfriend for his previous words. But his grandma overhears them by accident. Finally, he tells her everything.
Lately, I've been going through this thing. I met a guy after Dom dumped me, and and the condom ripped, and it turns out he has HIV. But I don't know if I have it. I don't think I have it. I might not have it, and I have to wait until the end of the summer to find out if I do.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I didn't want to freak you out after everything.
You could never freak me out, Caleb. Although you sure keep trying to.
Telling you just makes the whole thing feel real, and I was just totally hoping it would be imaginary.
And the only thing that's real is this right here. You and me,
Okay, I can't breathe, Grandma.
If you ever hide anything like this from me again, you won't have to worry about getting sick, because I will throttle you with my bare hands. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
Good.
And it turns out she's not as strong as she appears. Repeating to herself that he'll be okay. He'll be okay when Kleber isn't around. At a group discussion about intimacy, Kleber shares his experience, feeling guilt and shame, yet still managing to smile through it all. Estar, on the other hand, has a different life story. The perfect son in his father's eyes, the ideal child in his friends' opinions. His parents have planned everything for him since he was little, but they never really understood the real him, at least not the complete him. He too waits for the results with bated breath, knowing that infection would be disastrous, unable to imagine the consequences. Estar's honesty touches Kleber. Their worlds are so different, one flamboyant and the other reserved and conservative. Yet they still manage to close the distance between them. They play together at the beach, set off fireworks, share passionate kisses, and let go. When the morning comes, Estar is gone, leaving only his signature on a note. That day, the boss and his best friend's affair is discovered by her husband, and in an attempt to save their marriage, he slanders his best friend. Heartbroken, she fights with Kleber, blaming him for prioritizing love over friendship and for his indifference, which led her into such a terrible relationship. The second test result is still negative, but he comes alone this time. He tries to call Estar to share the good news but can't reach him no matter how hard he tries. The feeling of loneliness invaded his body and made him wonder what was the point of living this way. Finally, he vented his emotions to the person closest to him.
Just because you couldn't save Dad doesn't mean you have to try and save me. I know we're not allowed to talk about him, but it's true.
I can't talk about your father because it'll kill me. And then who would be here to take care of you?
I'm sorry you got stuck with me. Consider yourself free, okay?
Caleb!
Under the cover of night, Kleber ran all the way and quietly sneaked under Estar's room window, but they ended up having a heated argument.
I don't care if you're positive.
I'm not positive.
You're not positive. We gotta go party. We gotta get fucking wasted.
You've been a good friend to me this summer, but now I have to focus on the fall and school.
So wait, you didn't try to kill yourself? You're just like ignoring me. Why is that so much worse? Is it because you're fine? Maybe I'm not fine?
Caleb.
I was just a distraction for you.
What?
Yeah. Just like a nice way to pass the time until you go to your perfect college, with your perfect friends, and your perfect fucking future.
Caleb, I can't stay in the summer forever. I can't, okay? I'm sorry.
And fuck you for making me like Taylor Swift.
Kleber truly loved him and didn't care what the outcome would be. He used to encourage Estar to live well every day, but Estar told him that summer would eventually pass. Heartbroken, Kleber went to his mother seeking comfort. He remembered the drink he used to like to drink and still kept his father's belongings. He even allowed him to hold the newborn baby, but when the woman heard about her terrible condition, she immediately took the child back. Like a ferocious beast, she drove him out. Looking at the mosquitoes under his feet, he realized once again, this was not his home. He couldn't imagine what the consequences would be. He ran wildly and screamed. It was the disillusionment of hope for maternal love and the struggle against everyone leaving him. In the dark room, he wept softly, but it still drew the attention of his grandmother.
Everyone leaves me.
That's not true.
It is. Esther, Dad, her, everyone.
I don't know what an Esther is, but your dad did not want to leave you, Caleb.
That's only because he didn't know this version of me.
Your father would have gone to war for you. He always knew exactly what you were, and he loved you for it.
I'm not going to hold you back.
You're not holding me back.
I am selling the house, we're moving.
I don't want to sell this house because your father had his first haircut in that bathroom. He learned to play the guitar in that chair. It's got nothing to do with you. And baby, you are 1 in a billion. You will find great love.
When? I'm so tired of waiting.
I know, honey. Waiting doesn't mean you shut down. It doesn't mean you turn yourself into the kind of person that lets the world decide who you are and what you can do. You fight for what you want. You fight for what you deserve. I mean, you wait. But you wait with your fucking fists in the air.
There is no dead end in life. If someone closes the door on you, someone will open a window for you. Waiting doesn't mean giving up, but rather raising your fist to fight against it. The sun will always rise. All the clouds will eventually dissipate. We smile and start again. He called his best friend.
I'm really fucking sorry. You're my best friend and I fucked up.
I'm really sorry too.
I leave for New York in like a week.
Have you packed already?
Do I really need to answer that question? So I get my final results tomorrow, and I wanted to see if you want to come with.
Yeah, sure.
Finally, his grandmother decided to sell the house, and he put on new canvas shoes on a new day, squeezing out the last photo she took for Esther, announcing the end of their holiday romance. Then he and his best friend rode a tandem bike to the hospital to get the final results. On the way back, they still rode the bike together, laughing and chatting under the sunshine at the beach. The story ends here. The movie focuses on Kleber's 3-month journey, telling a love story. I met you in June. I fell in love with you in July. You left me in August. During the last 3 months of the countdown, love, friendship, and family all fell apart one after another. Life gave him a textbook-like blow to the head. He lost love, but he also gained a new life. He was still the big boy who longed for true love. He will still give 100% and wait for his true love to come. Like Esther, many of us are the perfect children in our parents' hearts. We dare not and cannot step out of the closet, afraid of hurting our parents, also afraid of feeling inferior. Perhaps you will wear a mask and live like this forever. Perhaps you feel like time drags on, and you're heading towards the end of the road feeling depressed and hopeless. In comparison, coming out of the closet may be the right choice. Let your parents know that even so, you can still live well. We are not ferocious beasts, nor are we plagues. We don't want to hurt anyone. We just want to be our true selves and live the life we want. No matter what you become, your parents' love will never disappear. Perhaps they won't accept you for a lifetime. Please give them some time. Let them cry behind the door for a while. Allow them to enjoy your future for a while. They will eventually become your strong support, providing you with a warm harbor. No one would think that Esther gave up on love because of devotion. Compared to Kleber, he was the pitiful one. He would forever be trapped in the cage his family had woven for him. He would never be able to obtain true love. His hidden sadness, his desperate inability to be his true self, saying goodbye to the previous day every day. Today's story ends here. Please support us more, my dear viewers. Leave your feelings in the comments section, and leave the BL drama you want Rainbow to tell in the next video.